Ricky Thomas Ponting, one of the greatest cricketers in history, was born on December 19, 1974, in Launceston, Tasmania, Australia. Coming from a family with a love for sports, Ponting was introduced to cricket at a very young age. His father, Graham Ponting, was a good club cricketer, and his uncle, Greg Campbell, played Test cricket for Australia. Ponting's talent was evident early on. By the age of 11, he was playing competitive cricket and excelling. His natural ability with the bat, combined with a fierce competitive spirit, set him apart from his peers. He attended Mowbray Primary School and later Brooks High School, where he balanced academics with his growing passion for cricket. At 17, Ponting made his debut for Tasmania in the Sheffield Shield, becoming the youngest player to represent the state. His performances in domestic cricket quickly earned him recognition as a potential future star for Australia. International debut and early struggles. Ponting made his one-day international (ODI) debut on February 15, 1995, against South Africa in Wellington. Just days later, on December 8, 1995, he earned his Test debut against Sri Lanka in Perth. Ponting's initial outings showcased his prodigious talent, but inconsistency and disciplinary issues marked the early years of his career. Despite occasional struggles, Ponting's aggressive stroke play, particularly his pull and hook shots, demonstrated his immense potential. By the late 1990s, he cemented his place in both the Test and ODI sides, becoming a key member of the Australian team. Career peak. The golden era of Australian cricket ascension to captaincy. Ricky Ponting's career reached its zenith when he took over as Australia's ODI captain in 2002 and became the Test captain in 2004, succeeding Steve Waugh. Under his leadership, Australia entered a golden era, dominating world cricket across formats. Prolific batsman. Ponting's batting was characterized by a perfect blend of aggression and technical precision. He was equally comfortable facing pace and spin, making him a nightmare for bowlers worldwide. His ability to adapt to different conditions and situations was unmatched. Ponting scored runs at an incredible consistency during this period. Between 2002 and 2007, he averaged over 60 in Test cricket, with multiple centuries against all major cricketing nations. Memorable innings. Ponting's iconic 140 not out in the 2003 World Cup final against India remains one of the finest performances in ODI history. In Test cricket, his 257 against India in Melbourne in 2003 and his back-to-back centuries in the 2005 Ashes were standout innings that showcased his class and temperament. Main achievements. Team success. As captain, Ponting led Australia to unparalleled heights. 2 ICC Cricket World Cup wins, 2003 and 2007. Ponting remains the only captain to lead his team to consecutive World Cup victories. Under his leadership, Australia went undefeated in both tournaments. Test dominance. Ponting led Australia to a record 16 consecutive Test victories from 2005 to 2008. 2006, 07 Ashes whitewash. Ponting's leadership was instrumental in Australia's 5-0 demolition of England, regaining the Ashes in emphatic fashion. Individual record. Second highest run scorer in Test cricket. Ponting amassed 13,378 runs in Test cricket at an average of 51.85, including 41 centuries. One-day international success. Ponting scored 13,704 runs in ODIs, with 30 centuries and a batting average of 42.03. Most wins as captain. Ponting is the most successful captain in cricket history, with 48 Test victories and 165 ODI wins under his leadership. Awards and accolades. Ponting was named ICC Player of the Year in 2006 and 2007, and he won the ICC Test Player of the Year in 2006. His contributions to cricket earned him induction into the ICC Hall of Fame in 2018. Challenges and decline. Despite his immense success, Ponting faced challenges, particularly in the latter stages of his career. Ashes defeats. Ponting's captaincy was marred by 3 Ashes series defeats in 2005, 2009, and 2010-11, which tarnished his otherwise stellar record. Injuries and form. Slumps. As age caught up with him, Ponting struggled with injuries and inconsistent form, especially against top-quality bowling attacks. In 2011, Ponting stepped down as captain but continued playing as a batsman to support the team's transition. Final years and retirement. Ponting retired from ODIs after the 2012 CB Series and played his final test in December 2012 against South Africa in Perth. He bid farewell as one of cricket's greatest batsmen, leaving behind a legacy of unparalleled success. In his final years, Ponting returned to domestic cricket, representing Tasmania and the Hobart Hurricanes in the Big Bash League, where he showcased his passion for the game until the end. Post-cricket life commentary and coaching. After retirement, Ponting became a prominent cricket commentator and analyst, bringing his deep knowledge of the game to fans worldwide. His insights, particularly on batting and leadership, were widely respected. Ponting also ventured into coaching, taking roles with various T20 franchises, including the Delhi Capitals in the Indian Premier League, IPL, where he nurtured young talent and shared his vast experience. Philanthropy and personal life. Ponting has been actively involved in philanthropic activities, particularly through the Ponting Foundation, which supports children battling cancer. Ponting is married to Rihanna Cantor and the couple has 3 children. His family remains a pillar of support in his post-cricket endeavors.